In October 1944, the oceans of the Pacific turned into a graveyard. Over 4 days, more steel sank, more sailors vanished, and more decisions doomed lives than in any naval battle before or since, leaving scars that outlasted the war itself. Yet despite its scale, much of what truly happened at Leyte Gulf was buried, misreported, or quietly forgotten within official wartime histories. This was not just a battle. It was chaos disguised as strategy, where confusion, fear, and chance shaped the final outcome. Historians call it the largest naval battle in human history, but size alone doesn't explain why survivors carried its weight for decades, its weight for the rest of their lives, or why official reports left out critical moments of fear, confusion, and human vulnerability, and near collapse. Today, we uncover the evidence history tried to forget, and the human cost hidden beneath official narratives, beneath the maps and medals where sacrifice is reduced to symbols, statistics, and ceremonies, and the true human cost quietly disappears. To understand Leyte Gulf, we must begin not with ships, but with a desperate empire running out of time, resources, and any remaining strategic choices. By late 1944, Japan's navy was shattered. Fuel was scarce, pilots were inexperienced, shipyards lay in ruins. Yet when American forces landed on the Philippine island of Leyte, Tokyo made a radical decision: commit nearly everything that remained. The plan was audacious: lure the U.S. fleet away, then annihilate the invasion force. In a single crushing blow, intended to reverse defeat, shatter American momentum, and force a negotiated end to the war. 4 separate Japanese fleets would converge from different directions, betting on speed, surprise, sacrifice, and a narrow chance of success. It was a strategy born not from confidence but desperation. If Leyte was lost, Japan would be cut off from vital resources entirely, off from vital resources forever. This was not a battle meant to be survived. It was meant to change fate itself permanently. From October 23 to 26, 1944, the battle exploded across hundreds of miles as submarines struck first, then aircraft. Then fleets collided in scattered, disconnected clashes. Commanders often had no clear picture of where the enemy was, or even where their own forces were. Radio silence, false reports, and human error ruled every decision, as confusion, broken communications, and fear-shaped choices more powerfully than doctrine or prepared battle plans. At Surigao Strait, American battleships crossed the enemy's T, achieving a textbook naval victory that would be remembered. It was the last battleship-to-battleship engagement in history. Yet even here, survivors recalled the water burning with oil and men screaming in the dark, details absent from official triumph. Then came Samar. A small U.S. escort group, Taffy 3, faced overwhelming Japanese battleships and cruisers. Outgunned, outmatched, and nearly abandoned, they charged anyway. Pilots flew without ammunition. Destroyers attacked through smoke and fire. Against all logic, their courage forced the Japanese to retreat. It was heroism born from desperation, paid in blood, sacrifice, fear, and the silent loss of countless sailors. Leyte Gulf also marked a terrifying first: organized kamikaze attacks. Young pilots turned aircraft into weapons, diving into ships with no intent to return. Survivors described the sound not as an explosion, but as something alive, screaming through the sky. This was warfare crossing a psychological threshold that would haunt navies around the world forever afterward. When the smoke cleared, victory was declared. But the truth was far more complicated, shaped by confusion and loss alone. Official reports framed Leyte Gulf as a decisive triumph, and strategically it was. But missing were accounts of miscommunication, abandoned units, and near-catastrophic decisions. Admiral Halsey's pursuit of a decoy fleet early exposed the invasion forces, a risk rarely emphasized in early histories, revealing fragile command judgment under extreme pressure. Survivor testimonies, personal letters, and declassified records paint a harsher picture, one of fear, exhaustion, and moral uncertainty. Victory came not from perfection, but from endurance. Leyte Gulf shattered the Japanese Navy, but it also scarred everyone who fought there, leaving memories of loss, doubt, and sacrifice that endured after the war ended. And that brings us to what Leyte Gulf truly represents. Beyond ships, victories, and statistics recorded in history books, Leyte Gulf was not just the largest naval battle in history. It was the moment modern naval warfare revealed its true cost: human lives reduced to calculations, courage measured against machinery. Beneath every strategic map lies a sea of names history struggles to remember, each representing sacrifice, loss, and silence enduring forever. The evidence history tried to forget was never truly lost. It lives in the stories of those who survived and those who didn't. Leyte Gulf reminds us that even in victory, humanity pays a price. This is the Human Chronicle, and history still has more to reveal, waiting beyond silence and time.